What's up, racers and collectors? CB here. I hope everyone's having a great week. We are about to move on to some more heats in the Race the Case tournament. We got a little help today. Poncho's in the house. He's going to be the track marshal. And here's a look at our previous 4 heat winners that will be moving on to the finals. We're about to get 4 more done today. Let's pick out some random cars and get them on the track. Alright, let's get things started here. Heat 5, Lane 1. Been wanting to get this up on the track. This is Bumblebee. This thing is kind of wide. Hopefully there's no problems with it on the track. I'm anxious to see how it does, but that is going to be your lane number 1 car. Lane number 2, we got the Mustang Funny car. Please ignore the dog chewing noises. That's about all I can do to keep them occupied while I do this. This Mustang Funny car is going to be your lane number 2 car. Doubt if we're going to get much speed out of it, but we're going to give it a shot. Oh, lane number 3, we're going to put a big boy over there. We're going to put the 5 alarm. Look at that big long wheelbase. I'm curious to see how fast this thing goes. That's going to be lane number 3. All the way over in lane number 4, Pagani Utopia. Love this thing. I am hoping this is as fast as it looks because it looks wicked fast. Pagani Utopia. Lane 4 car. Let's get these guys up on the track. Let's see what they can do. Alright, first group of cars on the track, ready to go. Bumblebee is ready to roll out. That 5 alarm barely even fits in his space, but they're at the starting gate ready to go. Let's launch them. And that 5 alarm with that long wheelbase stretches out, takes the win pretty easily. Bumblebee second. Never seem to get any speed out of these new funny cars. It's a shame. Miss the old big metal ones. But we switched them up in the lanes. Let's send them down again, see if the 5 alarm can take it. Heat number 5 winner, the 5 alarm. Big old beefy fire truck. Our first winner of the day. Going to be moving on to the finals. Let's take a look at our next group. Alright, here we go. Heat number 2, starting in lane number 1. Diora 2. The Teku on the side. Love the surfboards on the top. A little bit of weight to this maybe. Curious to see what it does. Lane 1. Lane number 2, the Flippin' Fast. I guess this is like a fidget spinner or something, but can race on either side. I don't know. We'll get it out of the package, take a closer look, and figure out what the deal is with this thing. Maybe it is Flippin' Fast. We'll see. Lane number 3 from the 90s series. Squeaky toy in the background. This is one of my favorites from this series. This is the 92 BMW M3. This is going to be your lane number 3 car. I love this car. And all the way over in lane number 4, Chevy Silverado. Love this. Low rider, low profile tires, really cool looking. Let's see if it's fast. This is lane 4. Let's get these guys up on the track, see if we can get some speed out of these. Here we go. Alright, Heat 6 here, about to start. Really good looking group of cars on this. Yeah, that Flippin' Fast is a fidget spinner, and I had to fidget with it for a little while before I put it on the track. And we're ready to go. I'm really hoping I can get some speed out of one of these. Those big wheels on that Flippin' Fast might scoot it along pretty good. We're about to find out. Let's send them down. Yeah, Flippin' Fast is our winner. I had a feeling once I pulled that out of the package, I'm like, this might be pretty speedy. And it proves to be so. We switched them up on the lanes. Let's send them down one more time and then move on to our next heat. Here we go. So the Flippin' Fast turns out to be pretty flippin' fast, enough to move it on to the finals. Kind of a weird car, but kind of a cool car, and I could probably do this all day. Anyways, we're going to take a look at our next group here, see what we're going to run for heat number 7. Okay, starting things off for what is actually heat number 7. Been dying to get this one out of the packaging on the track. Lamborghini Sesto Elemento. I do love this car. A previous one I've had was pretty fast. I'm hoping this one is too. Lane 1. Lane 2, let's throw one of those crazy fantasy cars in the mix. This is the Rink Racer. Let's race a Zamboni against a Lamborghini. You know, why not? That's just kind of how this channel is. Lane number 2. Our lane number 3 car is a cool car with a really hideous paint job. It's kind of a shame that they do this to this car. It's a 70 Dodge Charger RT. It's going to be your lane number 3 car. Hopefully it's faster than it looks. We'll see. And all the way over in lane number 4, this is one of those cars I have no idea what it's going to do. This is the Formula E Gen 3. I do love this car. I'm hoping it's fast. We're ready to put these back up on the track. Let's go. Alright, another crazy looking group here, ready to start heat number 7. Lamborghini. It's going to be pretty embarrassing if you get beat by a Zamboni. I have a feeling that Dodge is going to be pretty fast though. Let's light them up. Here we go. And the Lamborghini Sesto Elemento, which is just fun to say. Takes that win, but it was close with that Rink Racer. Sometimes a different lane makes the difference, so we've switched them up. Send them down again. Yeah, super happy to see the Lamborghini Sesto Elemento in winner's circle. We'll be moving on to the finals, and I have a feeling that's going to be a pretty formidable opponent in the finals. Hey, we've got one more group. Let's take a look at what we're going to be racing next. Final heat of the day. Let's start lane 1 with the Mazda RX-7 and the first response police livery on it. Love this because I love anything with black and gold wheels. Really cool looking car. Lane 1. Oh my goodness, I'd hate to be on the track with this thing. Lane 2, this is our Tanknator. You know, if anyone's faster than you, you just blow them up. I have another car, I have no idea what this thing's gonna do. Got some big old beefy knobby tires back there. We'll see. Lane number 2. Lane number 3, I love this car, Mazda 787B. Remember seeing it race on TV back in the 80s, and then I remember playing it in Gran Turismo later on. Always fast. Lane number 3. And finally, all the way over in lane number 4, Nissan Skyline 2000 GTR Liberty Walk. I love this car. I just hate these tiny little wheels, as I mentioned in the unboxing. But that's, I don't know, maybe it won't hinder its speed. We're ready to get these guys up on the top of the track for one last race. Here we go. Alright, final group, ready to go. I have no idea who to pick for this one. This one is up for grabs. Who do you like? Would really like to see that Mazda take the win, but I really don't know how any of these are going to do on this track, especially that tank. But we're about to find out. Let's send them down. Big come from behind win for that Mazda 787B, running down that Tankinator, which looked like it was going to run away with it. But yeah, because it's so low to the ground, it probably gets a little bit slower start, but it ran them down. We've switched them up on the lanes. We're going to go one more time here, see if the Mazda can move on to the finals. Here we go. And there's your final heat winner of the day, the Mazda 787B. Moving on. Some pretty good racing today. We still have more heats to go, so you're going to want to stick around for that. But as for today, we're going to wrap it up. Thanks for coming out watching the races with me. Please feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and if you want to reach me directly, it's frugalDiecaster@gmail.com.